This is the way credit cards used to work. Visa, Diners Club, American Express, MasterCard. They all work the same way, but they're all going to change. This is the sweep of the future. And this is International Verifact, the company that makes that little machine in a plant north of Toronto. This gizmo is the built-in telephone so the credit card reader can dial up the computer and see if you're good for it. We get a demonstration from the man who started this company, Doug Archibald. First, the credit card is swished through. Then the machine reads the numbers, asks how much was lunch. Then it calls the banks, checks your limit, and zaps back an authorization.
There's nothing worse, and I'm sure, everybody's experienced it, than standing waiting for a credit card authorization when the sales clerk is on the phone. Because basically what's happening is someone that you don't know is talking about you and your financial condition to someone you can't even see.
The credit card is at home at lunch, and so is credit card fraud and abuse. At this place, Joe Allen's, the floor limit is $150. That means call the bank. But the new machine catches everybody. At this upscale restaurant, the average lunch bill runs to $20 a person or more, and most of them put it on plastic. But about 8 times a day, the machine says no to the charges. Electronic wizardry is catching up with the modern deadbeat, and it does it in about 10 seconds. Restaurant owner John Maxwell.
It is really fascinating that charges which heretofore would have been automatically processed because they weren't over the floor limit are now being rejected because the customer in question is sailing so close to the wind.
This is that machine again at this restaurant. You won't believe what's going to happen.
Why is it doing this to me?
Anyway, the machine reads the card. This is the real thing. And the waitress does the paperwork while the computers chat with each other. But the machine comes back with, hold the card.
I'm not going to believe this.
Honest, we didn't stage this.
This whole card? Yeah. Telephone call. Retain possession of the card. Call Scotiabank Authorization Center. So what do you want me to do then?
Panic sets in.
Okay, can you hold the line for a minute, please? We need a description of the person.
Is it a stolen card? Is the owner over the limit? No, it's a man with a Visa card with the name Cheryl on it.
Tell them they're all men.
Sure. Can you hold the line? They want to speak to the customer.
They would like
the man with the lunch bill arrives to explain to the bank that the card was switched at another restaurant last night. Just an honest mistake. But the machine caught it.
Here's my real card number.
The automatic teller machine is changing too. Most are operated by credit cards. Early next year, you'll be able to use a card from, say, the Royal Bank to make a withdrawal from the Bank of Commerce. At this machine in the United States, a Canadian bank card can be used to withdraw American cash, handy for traveling. And there are new machines. The object is to get these in the lobby and tellers off the payroll. That means keep it simple, as Philips executive Ian Burns explains.
Okay, basically you put the card in, swipe it down here, key in your personal identification number, and then press the dollar amount you wish to withdraw. Simplistic process. Lift up your cash, and away you go to the races.
This machine not only saves work, it saves stamps. In goes the card, and up comes a number of services. One of them is printing out your bank statement. Coming soon to banks near you. This is a smart card, and it's the future. That gold seal actually covers a tiny computer that remembers everything, how much money you've spent, how much you have left. John Elliott of MasterCard in New York explains just how powerful a smart card is.
This is an example of what it would look like if you could peel away the back of our existing card, the card with the chip in it. What you'd see is a chip with data storage and another separate chip over here with the processor itself. The processor has the same processing capability as an Apple IIe. It has a 64K memory and an 8-bit processor.
The smart card is being tested in Maryland. With it, you can't overspend your limit, and fraud is almost impossible. The card's inserted, a personal identification number punched in. The card itself authorizes the transaction and remembers how much you've spent. Right now, there are about 6,000 of these smart cards in use in North America. By the end of this year, about 30,000 will be used in tests in the United States. Once they get the bugs worked out, they should show up in Canada about a year from now. But it'll take another 4 years before the 170 million MasterCard and Visas are replaced in Canada and the United States. Until then, most of us will be stuck using the old dumb card. I'm Fred Langan in Columbia, Maryland, for the Journal.